Okay, well, I'd like to welcome you all to our informational meeting this evening about St. Ambrose Academy's Summer Academic Skills Workshop. Thank you all for coming. My name is Michael Quass. I'll be one of the workshop leaders this summer, along with Andy Galvin, and Miss Olivia will be with us as well, helping out. It's so good to see you guys again as well. Just a reminder that the program is running from Monday, June 22nd through Thursday of July 9th. So a little bit earlier in the summer this year. One thing too, we are not going to be having sessions on July 3rd due to the July 4th holiday. So those of you who know a little bit about this or who attended last year will recall that we focused on academic skills, specifically non-cognitive academic skills. And I wanted to define that right away, define it again, and define it for those of you who aren't familiar with this term, because it sounds kind of intimidating. Well, non-cognitive skills are non-cognitive because they are skills that can't be measured by academic examinations, like tests, or they can't be measured by IQ tests. So what are they? Well, in short, they are those skills that help a student succeed. They are skills such as academic behaviors, being on time, completing assignments, participating, not being disruptive in class, and the like. They are also skills involving perseverance, what educational psychologists and others refer to as grit and tenacity, being focused in the presence of distractions and obstacles. Another part of non-cognitive skills includes academic mindsets, having a very positive attitude, such as I belong here, I am a student, I define myself as a student, and I can do this. I can succeed as a student. Another aspect of non-cognitive skills involve learning strategies, such as mnemonic devices, simply how to take notes, how to review notes, how to read a textbook, and coming up with strategies on, say, a math problem if you're stuck. Help-seeking behaviors fall under this rubric as well. And finally, an important non-cognitive skill involves sociability, social skills, being able to cooperate, and also being empathetic. So what I'm going to do this evening, what we're all going to do this evening is we're going to talk about these skills and why we feel they're so important to the success of our students, in fact, all students. And then after that, we are going to talk a little bit about what you, the student, will gain from this workshop, or if your child isn't here, what he or she are going to gain from the workshop. And then finally, we'll talk a little bit about what a day will look like and what objectives we have for the specific content areas of the two parts of the workshop this year. So the first thing, why we think this is important. What is the purpose of our Summer Academic Skills Workshop? A Jesuit historian of education by the name of John Donahue wrote, "The learning product sought is genuine growth, which is conceived in terms of abiding habits and skills. Habits are generated not simply by understanding facts or procedures, but mastery, which makes them one's own and at hand for ready use. Mastery is the product of continual intellectual effort and exercise, but fruitful effort of this sort is impossible without adequate motivation and a human milieu." So this is a Jesuit historian looking at the Jesuit approach to education, which encapsulates basically these non-cognitive skills that we seek to teach. To put it another way, we are doing this because we recognize in all of our students great potential. but not all of the students have learned the skills and have developed and cultivated the habits to fulfill that potential. So if the model for classical education here at St. Ambrose in our curriculum is teach them to think, the model, or the motto, I should say, for our summer program is teach them to learn. Now, we do our best to instill these skills in our students during the school year. The difficulty is once the school year begins, the students are often too busy actually to master them. So we're going to focus on them because we're convinced that an intensive focus on non-cognitive skills during the summer program yielded tangible results because those students who were evaluated most favorably during the program last summer, in other words, those students who put their all into the workshop, showed improvement in their grades during the school year. I wanted to make mention about the students who will be entering sixth grade, so fifth grade students now, as well as seventh graders, or students who will be entering the seventh grade. They were particularly well served by the workshop. They demonstrated a pronounced zeal for learning, which they carried over into the classroom during the school year. So it is at this point that I'd like to ask Miss Olivia to speak, someone who was able to master these skills, these non-cognitive skills, while she was a student here, and she'll give you all some perspective on why we feel these skills are so important. I should also add that Miss Olivia was someone who was instrumental to the students' success during last summer's workshop, and also someone who was instrumental to the many students at St. Ambrose and their success during the school year in her dedicated work as a tutor. So